how they found the product and what has happened inside their bodies. Incredible. Everybody from, Maria Williams' team, moms, Carrie and Janelle and Jillian, just most incredible people. Star 6, Tina. Anyway, most incredible people, and then leaders that have joined the company that are with Team Heart. Charlotte Venter and G are incredible, incredible leaders. And here's what got by a couple, just because sometimes duplication, a little bit gets lost in the translation. And I went to these meetings and I'm like, okay, there's something missing that is just pivotal, absolutely critical, and that is name tags. You guys, it's been so long. I've actually got a brand new girl that's signing up today, and I was so glad to go back to the very basics. When you have a meeting, any meeting, I don't care if there are 6 people in the room, put red name tags on guests and blue name tags on the people that have been around for a while. Why? Because you're going to be on your best behavior around a guest. You're not going to use the jargon. Network marketing has a lot of jargon and it turns people off, seriously, when they're brand new. So name tags are very important because you can see somebody in a meeting, not see them for a month, and then not want to go up and greet them and say hello because you can't remember their name.
This is Terry Dickey's talking, so I just share with you her
every
work.
meeting that we did the first 3 days, there were no rank advancements done. They didn't say at Pro 1, Pro 1, proactive, stand up, and be recognized. Pro 2s, Pro 3s, at Pro 5, we're making this much money. And if a Pro 7 was doing the meeting and there was another 7 in the room, nobody was acknowledging. And I guess what I want you to understand and take this any way, if you're brand new and all you have is people and customers, then make sure that if you're a band of women, you've got some guys standing up there giving their testimonial about the product and their business. If you're if you're more mature women and your kids are all grown, make sure you have the mom with the young kids stand up and talk about how she's building LifeVantage. If you are, a retired gentleman, I remember when Mark Gordon and Cassie Teal both started their businesses approximately the same time in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I said to Mark, look, man, you're a doctor and you're serious, and Cassie's young and fun and vibrant, and she needs you and you need her. Work together. So name tags and rank advancements to get more people in front of the room, because somebody may not bond with the presenter, but they may well bond with somebody who gives a testimonial. So that being said, I want to introduce one of my favorite people in LifeVantage. Tina Ahrens has been in the company, I'd say probably almost 7 years, if not 7. And Tina, I knew you were going to say that. Tina is just my kind of woman. She is, what you see is what you get. She's as authentic as they come. She's a mom. She's a beautiful wife. She has lost a pile of weight on these products and getting seriously closer to who she is, I think, through LifeVantage and through aging and everything that happened to us. But Tina one time got up in front of us at a meeting and did a testimonial that literally was riveting. When she didn't talk about the products that literally have changed her life. Tina, you can go there. But what happened with your financial situation? Welcome to the call, gorgeous. I could go on for hours, but I won't. Carrie, love you.
From the minute I heard you open your mouth, you just speak to my soul. And I will be honest with you, for about 3 years, I had no idea who Brody was. And Stu, I have come to love and appreciate in the latter part of my 7 years with LifeVantage. He's kind of like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, right? He's yep. Can you hear me?
Amen. It's exactly true. He is the brain.
Yeah.
He's behind the curtain.
He is. He's the guy that keeps everything running, Like, he blows me away. I love his humor. I love his wisdom. I love you both. That meeting that I stood up, I'll never forget blowing you away, Carrie, because I always think of you. You've got more money than God.
Yeah, I was blown away.
I had, my husband and I are different in the sense of a lot of the stories from the stage at LifeVantage where people were selling trees and doing all this to get their Vantage pack, whatever. We've always lived conservatively. We've never made a ton of money, maybe $100 grand together, but we live conservative. In South Dakota, you could do that. It's cheap. But so because we had this steady stream of income coming in, we were taken care of. We didn't live above our means. I drove an old crappy car for a long time, And I just kept throwing my LifeVantage checks, and at that time they were checks, into a bank account. And about 2.5 years in, I looked in there and I had $68,000, and I thought, geez. And that's the amount.
$68,000. Did you guys hear?
But it just kind of was, for me, that was a ton of money. And so as I continued with that dough, and as it got bigger and bigger, geez, it was so wonderful. We made a house change, and I could throw down $40,000. I just took it out of that account and threw it down on this condo to bring, the principal down. Did the same thing with the car. I didn't want a $400 car payment when that day came when I finally got one. So I threw down $10,000 instead of the 20, and you know what? Now I've paid it off anyway. All of
wow.
it. Paid myself my $200 car payment that's now gone, and I would think I've calculated I'm about $140,000 to $150,000 that I've made since I've started. Now, for some of the people on the phone, they can do that in a month. But I'm going to tell you, to this little Midwestern South Dakota girl, it's a lot of money, and it's incredible. I mean, if I did nothing, and I hope this doesn't happen, but stayed where I'm at, the $2,500 I make every month, what a beautiful retirement nest egg.
$25,000 each month. Did you hear, guys?
I'm starting to see that road down there. If it wasn't for healthcare, maybe I'd be done with my job. But I kind of like my group health. But it's what an incredible investment we have here. Carrie's so right. These products have changed my life in the areas of bone density, ovarian cancer survivor, 22 years I logged in. Kind of funny, my oncologist cut me loose last year, and he said I never needed to come back because it was never coming back. He said, besides, this is the guy I tried to beat on the head about these products. You're on some pretty incredible products. I'm like, now you finally say that.
Wow.
But that was cool, and whatever for him. It's the next on him. I'm going to the next dude. But so that's incredible. Cholesterol that came down after 4 years from sky high 275 down to 196. But the kicker, it was before I got on physique and lost any weight. It was at my heaviest ever eating machine. Horrible girl that I was back then as far as eating habits. That's when my cholesterol decides to come down. I find that pretty remarkable.
I like the eating machine part.
Well, it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. Almost 60 pounds, 40 inches is what it took me in about 9 months on physique. It's just been a game changer for me. I'm loving the new fish oil, the omega-3, because I do think it's an suppressant. I do it at 3 in the afternoon because that's usually when we get in trouble, and it seems to kind of help me in that sense. Nobody's going to ever take away my Axial. Nobody.
I love it.
I love it. I love and die for that stuff. So yeah, I'm a LifeVantage lifer. I absolutely love the people, love the culture, love Carrie. You said it best. It's getting to me again. It's getting me back to the real Tina. And thank you.
You are a LifeVantage lifer. That is amazing. Yeah, Tina. You're inspiring, girl, and that when you talk, it's like everybody listens, and all the nuggets you just gave, you dropped the nugget of, how are you kidding me, 150 grand or whatever you've saved. I mean, I've read that in books that if people would just save what they make in network marketing instead of just throwing it into and I'll tell you, there's another one out there, Marcy Steiner, who's never touched anything she's earned, and I bet it is absolutely remarkable what she's got. And I loved what you said, Tina, about taking the Omega mid-afternoon. That Omega is off the hook. It is off the hook, the most remarkable product. To be able to chew that thing, as for Dr. Gordon, I chew it because I want it to be super bioavailable. I wouldn't do that with any other Omega. I kind of want to just test it out. There's no way I can go through that fishy taste for the whole day, so I'm not going to. So anyway, Stu, it's 10:02, and I think we had a rocking call. And thank you for everybody that joined the call, and thank you to all the guests. Everybody was amazing. And be sure to get this out to your teams and tell them to listen in. There were a lot of nuggets today. So back to you, Shuey.
Absolutely. Thank you, Carrie. And Tina, thanks for those accolades. You cracked me up. You and your sister are a riot. Anyway,
I know they are.
everybody have a great day. I'm going to call it a wrap and get this call out there. Like Carrie said, make sure you share it. There is tremendous information here, and I'll probably send it out a little bit later after I get the link to the leadership call, so you have everything rather than several emails.